I have drove around this town for about 30 minutes trying to find a spot to get in here. So far I don't see anything, but never stopped us before, did it? There's a lot of fish, that's a good sign. All this grass that's been dumped over the bank from where somebody was cutting grass is so hot. Look at that. That ain't dust. See, feel it. Told you. Okay, come on, let's go look. We gotta get to right there without falling and cracking our crowns. So this is the over the ledge drop-off point. If there's gonna be treasure in this town, dumped in this creek, it should be right in here. I had a hard time getting in here too because there's a couple of ladies up there that were watching to see what I was doing, which is okay. But I don't really like an audience. Okay, here we go. You ready? I did see a spider web, so we gotta do this. They may be over here on the side in a minute. Say, what are you doing, man? What's your problem? Okay, here's another good stopping point. This water, this ditch, this creek is exceptionally clean. There's got to be something left in here. The other one down there, oh, I can see all the way through it. Good. So we may head down there and go through the farthest one in a few minutes, but I'm not sure yet because that's a lot longer under the roads than it looks like. Oh, you should be able to kind of see. I don't see anything either but rocks past one glove back there. This bottom is really hard, solid, packed clay, everything. So anything that comes on here, unless it got hung in the bank, it's just gonna roll and roll and roll. That's why we probably need to go downstream. There's my shadow. That's why we probably need to go downstream that way and find a hole. Everyone else is asleep this morning. The bride as well as the offspring. This is probably a good little spot for snakes, but this water's kind of cold and it's early, so it's not cold outside. There's not a single piece of glass in here yet. There is one lonely piece of plywood. So maybe up in here something got hung up. We'll find it. Okay, we'll turn right. I was looking for a... Oh, that's getting more funky. Let's get up here. A prisoner of war camp that was supposedly in the area. But I never found it. Now that looks semi-promising, doesn't it? Somebody asked if I had a map with pins in it of everywhere I've been. Whoa. And it kind of made me realize that I wish I had a map with pins in it of everywhere that I've been. Because I don't have a map with pins in it of everywhere that I've been. I wish I had a map. Okay, I'll stop. But it's such a good idea. And I told my bride, I said, I wished I had done that. She said, well, you've been everywhere. And I said, I know, but a bunch of pins. Oh, that's a big old piece of iron. Okay, so there's one piece of metal in here. This is a rocky bottom. I mean, really rocky and slick. There's a sole off a shoe. Nothing can survive in here. I guess I gotta climb up that, huh? What do you think? Climb up it? Yeah, we need to if we're gonna find anything. So I thought, well, I'll backtrack and look through my videos and see everywhere I've been. Then I looked through my videos and tried to backtrack and see everywhere that I've been. There is not a bottle on earth that would survive through this. And there's too many videos. It's just ridiculous. Funny part is, I probably got almost that many that I have not shown y'all. I was hoping that brick would say you are here. Oh, that hole is deep. I saw something in one of these and I want to look, but I can't get situated. Gotta get these glasses off my head. Oh, that doesn't help either. Look at that hole. Okay, we got no choice by the time the water falling. I wonder if I can do that without falling. You know what was, oh there it is, that's what I was looking at. Can you feel that water splashing in your face? That looks like a big link out of a big chain. Okay, there's 2 pieces of trash in this town. I'm gonna report this immediately. I'm just kidding. Oh, look at that. That's a hunk of iron right there too. There's another one. We're gonna have to report this iron spill. Must be some sort of a spill. Alright, you tired of looking at this? I am too. I'm just wondering how bad it's gonna hurt when I step on that, and then that, and that, and I slip back off, and my leg goes down it. I made it. It's coming up wasn't bad. Going down is probably gonna stink pretty bad. I forgot to put that iron back in that hole, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that iron back in that hole because it's been there probably since they made this town. There's probably little pieces of stuff. Like this piece of iron. If I could do this gently, we might see something under here because I see little pieces of stuff. Well, a washer anyway. And a bolt. Okay. But I don't see any bottles or anything. else. I thought it would be neat is to find a horseshoe, but I'm not sure I'd bring a horse in here either. Okay, let's go. Let's keep moving. So this is a town. Oh, my right boot is leaking. I knew it was going to happen eventually. You see that slice? Oh. But never fear. I have more socks in the wagon. Okay, let's keep going. You know, you gotta ask yourself, especially when you're alone, because you got no one with you to talk to. So you gotta ask yourself, how far do I want to go when there's nothing in here yet? Nothing, because if there was something up there, it should have washed out here. And there's nothing back there. Really disappointed in the old boots. These actually just broke along the seam not long after I got them. But they were on sale on the muck site. So I guess they'd been sitting in a warehouse for more than a few moons. Y'all see anything? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's big. That's real big. Big butts. That says butts. B-U-T-T-S. That's a gravestone, isn't it? Why is it in here? That's true. One of those things I feel like I ought to tell somebody. What do you think? Let's capture the moment on photo like that. Okay, there's a photo. I'll go back and check it, make sure it's legible. If it's not, we're gonna have to redo it again. I know words have to be legible, but what do photographs have to be? If it's what is the opposite of not blurry? No, wait a minute. What is the opposite of blurry? Clear. That is a piece of early Telephoniana porcelain. That's strange, isn't it? Looks like we might be running out of Terra Creek to walk in here. I guess it could have been a stone that was never used. And somebody did a typo and put 2 T's instead of 1. And they were going to make a big sign that says no if, ands, or buts. But somebody put 2 T's trying to be funny. Wait a minute. I don't know how to spell butt now that I think about it, like your rear end butt. Is that 2 T's or 1 T's? I don't know either. There's a lot of pollen up there. I guess the stuff is blooming. There's gotta be something here. There's nothing. It's a little bit of the stuff they put on the sides when they do some work to keep all the dirt from coming in the creek, and then you often find this stuff in the creek. So I'm not sure if dirt is better for the creek or that. I know a sudden burst of dirt and all that will suffocate things that are living in a creek. Okay, the story is becoming more clear. This whole hillside is full of gravestones. Maybe I don't need to report the butt. Look at that. I guess they're misprints. They're everywhere. This whole bank is made up of them. There's one right there that's broken in half. Look at that giant one right there. Look at this beast. I guarantee you three things. That's probably not a cheap piece of stone. I guess nobody wants grave markers, gravestones. I don't know what the politically correct word is. So if I've offended anyone with my terminology, then just seek counseling. That's a little creepy. Let me capture the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to work my camera. I guess it makes for a good retaining wall. That looks like a really old one. I just don't want to walk through this ant highway, so let's put it down and stand on it. I didn't realize that that big thing had words on it. It does, but it's upside down. When this thing flies back up in the air, it throws water all over me. So that was kind of cool. This stuff's kind of neat right here. No, I don't know what it is either. There's one right there. Maybe that's all of them. No, there's a bunch of them up there too. This is concrete. This town a long time ago spent a lot of money pouring concrete in the bottom of this ditch. It's still concrete. I was hoping I'd get to a spot where it isn't, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. There's another stone right there. That's amazing. Well, I guess if we do the other spot, it'll be in the next video, because I got a pretty good walk back. I turned the camera on and off at different times, of course you know that, so we're gonna head back. Tell me your thoughts on why there are a bunch of stones tombstones, grave markers, whatever the correct word is, laying in the creek. Thanks for watching my videos.